Is it realistic to think we can burn 2.5 trillion Terra Luna Classics by just doing one thing? Well, in this video, we're going to talk about how that could be a thing, as well as the latest from Do Kwon, and is the drama for the L1 Task Force team truly over, where we can now focus on building the blockchain? All of that and more in this video. So if that's something you like, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Let's dive straight into it. Okay, a very quiet day in the cryptocurrency markets today. We're seeing Bitcoin trade pretty flat throughout the day, and the whole market about 1.18 trillion, down only 0.5%. You can see in the last hour just starting to move. If we come down to the 64th highest ranked cryptocurrency, you can see Terra Luna Classic is, however, bucking the trend. 12.49, the current price 1.43% up, is up nearly 2% against Bitcoin and well over 2% against Ethereum. Now, volume, interestingly, $121 million, and our market cap currently sitting at 736. So we're actually seeing a big spike up, 184% up for Terra Luna Classic. And why is that, you ask? Well, it's all in relation to Do Kwon and converting illicit funds from Luna to Bitcoin. Now we're going to get into this, as well as how we burn 2.5 trillion Terra Luna Classics, just quickly after a word from our sponsor. Virtual Tourist is a VR gaming platform for learning, socializing, and earning with a virtual tourism concept. Virtual Tourist virtual reality social platform allows users to interact with each other and locations. They also reward holders for completing simple tasks, such as subscribing to Twitter accounts, or equally by doing certain tasks in the metaverse. Now, this is an incredibly interesting project with plenty of big exchanges backing it. Both BitGet, LBank, and BitCI are three of the exchanges where you can convert your virtual tourist tokens back into any currency you deem fit. There are some fantastic tourist cat NFTs that you can also purchase, and it is listed both on CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap. Now, a big Turkish community, as well as some real opportunities to make some big potential gains with this project, are certainly one which is catching the eye of plenty of investors. They also offer a fantastic reward, like I said, for holders each month, which you can get through having virtual lucky numbers as well as virtual tourist merchandise. And in order for you to grab this fantastic deal, it's simply a case of clicking once, connecting to claim your free virtual tokens, and then you can exchange them for any currency you seem fit. As easy as 1, 2, 3. Thank you to Virtual Tourist for sponsoring this video. So like we said, South Korean prosecutors have contacted Binance of all people to request a halt on withdrawals linked to Do Kwon. Now, as Terra Luna Classic has gone on, we know Binance is intrinsically linked into the supply and ultimately has the biggest line share of Terra Luna Classic, as well as I've talked a lot on this channel about how I think CZ is linked into this in more ways than we are aware. But this continues. It says South Korean prosecutors have identified 414.5 billion won, which is about $314 million, in illicit assets associated with Terraform Labs co-founder Do Kwon and his associates. Out of the identified illegal assets, prosecutors have linked about 91.4 billion won, or $69 million, to a specified amount directly to Do Kwon. Now, you might be thinking, hold on a minute, 2bit. You said, how do we burn 2.5 trillion? Here we go. Listen to this. So you take the $314.2 million that Do Kwon has been illicitly moving around, and we buy Terra Luna Classic at today's price, which is 30125. What does that give us? 2.5 trillion Luna Classic. Take Do Kwon's funds, buy Terra Luna Classic, and send it all to the burn wallet. Clearly that's not going to happen. However, we can certainly have ambition, and equally, if we can even just try and even think about getting a small amount of these, or if Do Kwon does the right thing and put this back into the Terra Luna Classic ecosystem, or even some of these holders, then we definitely could see some movement on the price. Now, early investigation into the Terra Luna Classic by the Terra Luna Classic collapse, by the US Securities and Exchange Commission revealed that Kwon had ciphered nearly $100 million worth of Bitcoin from Terra post-collapse, and also that he was moving $80 million a month before the collapse of the Terra ecosystem. Now, Binance did issue a statement that says, "We provided the Korean legal authorities with the requested assistance. Since we cannot comment on ongoing legal issues, investigations for any further comment, please reach out to the prosecutors. And it says South Korean prosecutors are actively tracing properties associated with Terraform Labs executive to recover some illicit funds from the Terra debacle. April 3rd, prosecutors seized homes and other assets to stop former Terra employees from selling things that might be tied to a legal case. So all pretty interesting. And ultimately, what is going to happen? We could even see those funds coming back into Terra Luna Classic. It is definitely quite possible. Now, in other big news, this is a big hitting video for Terra Luna Classic holders. Tobias Anderson, aka Zaradar, has decided to withdraw his offer entirely to be part of the development team, the L1 Task Force team, in building and rebuilding Luna Classic. Says, I've decided to withdraw my offer entirely. The risk to reward is simply not enough worth it anymore. I wish you all the best, and I'm sure others will keep working towards a better future for Lunk. Now, however you feel about this, it's definitely the bone of contention. It's definitely been a part that people have talked about. Do I think it's a good thing? Honestly, time will tell. I think, and I spoke about this in a video the other day, there is a ton of drama right now in Terra Luna Classic that we simply don't need. There is enough people that think Terra Luna Classic is done. There's enough people that want to see Terra Luna Classic fail. What we don't need is infighting between people trying to build and the community. So Tobias stepping away maybe isn't the worst thing. The question will be, who falls into those shoes? Who becomes part of that L1 team? Or do we see another one? Or do we even see a resurgence of some of the Terra rebels? Who knows? But we'll let you know exactly as all of that comes to fruition. And part of that reason that we have seen this is a number of proposals in which we have seen them rejected quite significantly. If we head on over to the Terra Classic chain here on the IBC developer net, we can see that we have the joint Tawas Q2 spending proposal was quite clearly rejected. Likewise, the other Q2 proposal once again was rejected. So both counts, the $133.6 thousand grant or loan, as it were, has been rejected quite significantly by the community. And thus, that's why we're seeing Tobias move. Now, there was a counter proposal that was about $108,000, which could go through depending on who comes out, but we'll have to see. As well as things like tax to 0.3 and accelerated lunk burns, which is a new one, again, which we are seeing put on there. Lots of governance proposals, not many of them having some real points. But the key bit there, the L1 Task Force team spending proposals for Q2 have been rejected. And ultimately, why is this? Well, we're not seeing price action. This is just reality. We're not seeing the price move. We're equally seeing a ton of drama, and people are a little bit kind of, well, why are we going to spend another $135,000 if all the price has done is gone down? Now, we are trading in this channel here, looking for a potential breakout for Terra Luna Classic. I do, however, think we need market movements. We need positive news stories. We need something to kind of push Terra Luna Classic out of this channel and potentially a breakout. We saw this earlier, but we're going to see this quite a lot. I talk about this on a number of videos and my live streams. As we see a big push up for Terra Luna Classic, then we are going to see a push down as people sell and people take profits. The problem when you have such a strong and such a long period of consolidation is any small pump, people do tend to take profits and sell. So only time will tell. But as ever, let me know in the comments down below, do you think we should start a campaign to get Duck One and those funds to burn $2.5 trillion? We could genuinely see this come back into the ecosystem. And let me know what you think of Tobias leaving the L1 Task Force team. I am dead interested to know how you feel. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Have a great day. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.